My boss followed me into the bathroom to continue our meeting. I quit on the spot. I walked out of a six-figure job yesterday because my boss followed me into the bathroom stall to finish our conversation about quarterly goals. After 3 years of boundary violations, watching her open the stall door while I sat there was my breaking point. The meeting had already run 30 minutes over when I excused myself. I'd been sitting there with my legs crossed, bladder screaming, waiting for a natural pause that never came. When I finally said, "I need a quick bathroom break," Karen just nodded and continued talking about restructuring the marketing team. I walked out anyway. She followed, still talking about KPIs while I pushed open the bathroom door. I assumed she'd wait outside. She didn't. She followed me in, her voice echoing against the tile walls as I chose a stall. So as I was saying, the Q3 numbers mean to improve by at least 15% or corporate will. I closed the stall door. She continued talking from the other side. I sat down hoping she'd realize how inappropriate this was and leave. Instead, she pushed the door open. Just swung it right open while I sat there. "Karen, what the hell?" I grabbed the door. She looked genuinely confused. "What? This conversation needs to happen today and you keep finding ways to delay it. I am using the bathroom. This isn't appropriate." "Oh please, we're both women. It's not like I haven't seen it before." Minarie, as I was saying about the client retention rates, I cut her off. "Get out, now." Sen continued talking through it, raising her voice to be heard over the sound of me peeing. When I came out to wash my hands, she was leaning against the sink counter scrolling through her phone. "Finally, so back to the action items." "I quit," I said quietly, pumping soap into my hands. "What? Don't be dramatic." "I am not being dramatic. I quit. That was my breaking point." I dried my hands and looked her directly in the eyes. "You just followed me into a bathroom stall. This isn't normal," she scoffed. "Everyone's so sensitive these days. My last team would take calls from the toilet if needed. That's dedication." "That's dysfunction," I corrected her, "and I am done." I walked back to the conference room, collected my laptop, and headed to my desk. Karen followed, still talking now about how I was throwing away a great opportunity and how millennials have no work ethic. I packed my personal items into my purse, emailed at her my resignation effective immediately, forwarded myself any personal files, and walked out. Karen trailed me all the way to the elevator, now promising we could work this out, and asking if I was on my period or something. For the first time in 3 years, I didn't have to listen. My phone has 47 missed calls from her and the office. My husband thinks I am crazy for walking away from the salary. My mother says I should have given 2 weeks notice, but they weren't there. They didn't experience 3 years of 11 p.m. calls, canceled vacations, and now bathroom stalking. Some boundaries once crossed can't be uncrossed. Some violations reveal the true nature of a relationship so clearly that you can't unsee it. I've got 3 months of emergency savings and a skill set other companies will value. What I won't have anymore is a boss who thinks my bathroom breaks are optional interruptions to her agenda. Sometimes the highest price isn't what you pay when you leave, it's what you pay when you stay.